He's a Beijing Andy Warhol.
Alison Klayman's award-winning documentary gives us 2 years in the life of Ai Weiwei, the dissident Chinese artist who now likens himself more to a chess player, waiting for his opponent to make the next move. He has been beaten and imprisoned, his art's on hold and his house is under surveillance. Perhaps inevitably, the film is unfinished, open-ended. The outcome, happy or otherwise, has yet to be written.
Peter, is it the case that Ai Weiwei is now more famous for his activism than his art?
I think he probably is as known for his activism as for his art. I really knew nothing about his activism before I sat down to watch this very engrossing film, but now I feel I do. And I'm really overwhelmed with admiration for Ai Weiwei, at least partly because in this country there isn't the same tradition in our press of supporting dissidents the way there used to be in the 70s for supporting Russian dissidents and Soviet dissidents like Solzhenitsyn. Here, there's a kind of conspiracy to look the other way, I think, very often in the media, that China, the sheer power of China, and its importance as a marketplace for our media industry means that we sometimes, I think, go easy a bit, I think, on the people in charge and anybody who's standing up to them. And Ai Weiwei seems to be a remarkable figure. I mean,
there's a suspicion of the artist as well. You kind of think, how bad can things get for a middle-class artist, that we almost can't relate to how high the stakes are?
I think that is part of it. I think that's what's given him his public profile. Part of what made him relatively immune from state harassment for such a long time was his status as an artist, not merely his international celebrity. But I think the authorities' view in China that, well, an artist, you know, he's living in his own little refrigerated world, you know, he just makes lots and lots of sunflower seeds and spreads them all over the floor. He can't read that much of a problem. And I think it dawned on them that he sort of was.
Catherine, what do you make of him actually as an artist? Did you go and see the sunflower seeds in Turbine Hall?
No, I didn't actually, but wished I had. And, you know, seeing a film like this, and you're breathless with his bravery and what he's fighting against, compared to sort of modern artists in Britain today, which, you know, who do what seem like absolutely pathetic things in comparison. No, I mean, I knew absolutely nothing about him apart from, you know, skimming the newspapers. And it worked really well as a comprehensive primer. But it was, you know, very moving and inspiring film as well, and really made you feel thrilled by his activism and sort of ashamed of what passes for the equivalent in this country, I think.
We don't push this message happening.
It gets to him at the very end. I was thinking, don't do it.
娘了个逼的，祖国！